Hey guys, so I'm just making a little quick video to go over the sleeves part because I know it was kind of confusing on the first video that I made. So basically I'm just going to show you what I did. I redid my sleeves and it wasn't because anything was wrong. I just wanted to see if it would actually work. So basically I'm going to use 3 different size hooks and I'm going to complete my sleeve. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into that. And this came from when somebody asked me on Instagram if they could just do the sleeves without increasing. And then I just thought about this in my head. I don't know why I thought about it, why I didn't think about it before. But yeah. So here we go. Here is one of my sleeves that I redid. So basically these stitch markers that I use with yarn is basically just marking off about 10 rows of the sedge stitch that I used. So basically for my sleeves, for my sweater, I use a 5.5 millimeter hook. You can use whatever hook you want. So I used that for my first 10 rows. And then for the next 10 rows, I used the 6 millimeter hook. And that created, bigger stitches. Not that much bigger, but big enough for me, right? So then for the last 20 rows, because I actually did 20 of these rows, I used the 6.5 millimeter hook. And that was just to get the length that I wanted. So basically, you can go up a whole, like you can use a 5 millimeter to make your sweater. And then you can go up to a 6 and a 7 and an 8 if you want to for your sleeves. So basically, that's what I did when I recreated my sleeves. And I know in the first video, I didn't show how I stitched the sleeve together. It's really easy. But for some reason, I can't find my little tapestry needle or the little hook or whatever that I use. So I'm going to just slip stitch it together with just a regular crochet hook. It's so many ways you can do it. I don't like doing it this way because to me, it always seems like it's tighter, like the stitch is tighter than it is when I use a needle. But either way, it works. And if you don't crochet really tight, it shouldn't matter anyway. But yeah, you just go ahead and you attach the yarn to your sleeve that is folded. And then you just go ahead and pull up a loop and then you slip stitch all the way. I did a single crochet right there, but you can single crochet or slip stitch. It doesn't matter. So I think now I'm going to, if I can get it through there, I'm going to start slip stitching now. So I'm going to slip stitch basically all the way to the armpit portion of my sleeve. And then I'm going to attach it back to my sweater. So yeah, just super easy. And I'm so out of frame. My bad, y'all. I just thought out of nowhere to record this video and post it for the people who don't follow me on Instagram. Because I know I always update people on Instagram and it's kind of hard to update on YouTube without posting a whole video. Because I don't know how to work this site. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stitch that all together. And then get prepared to connect it back to my sweater. And I didn't take my sweater apart. I only disconnected the sleeves. So yeah, if you ever mess up on a sweater and you don't like your sleeves, make sure when you sew it on that you sew it in a way that you'll be able to take the seam out without having to deconstruct the whole project, because it's so annoying when you have to do that. So yeah, stitching all that together. And I also got a lot of requests on Instagram, and I know people don't, all of my subscribers, I don't know why I said it like that. All of my subscribers, they don't follow me on Instagram. So if you have any tutorial requests, just leave it in the comment section of this video, and then I'll go ahead and take a look at it. Because I'm planning a lookbook that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be making a lot of tutorials and a lot of outfits and stuff. And it's not just clothing either. It's going to be purses and stuff. So yeah, just leave it in the comments. And if I can figure out a pattern to make, I'll make it. So yeah, we're coming up on the end of this. I do not know why I was not in frame. That is so crazy. Anyway, so now your sleeve is complete. And then you just want to go ahead and cut off the yarn long enough so you will have enough to stitch it back onto your sweater. So I'm just going to tie off the portion of the sleeve so it doesn't unravel on me. And then I'm going to put my sleeve right side out, because that's how I connect my sleeves. So yeah, then I'm gonna turn my sweater inside out, because that's how I do things. There's many different ways you can sew it together, but that's just how I do it. Anyway, so once my sweater's inside out, then I'm just gonna line up the sleeve in the armhole area like I did before. I cannot get myself together. Okay, so then I'm gonna put my sleeve through the sweater, so I can just have it lined up how it's going to be once I stitch it all together. And then I'm just making sure everything is the right size. You don't want your armhole to be bigger than your actual sleeve, or vice versa. Make sure it's all even. And yeah, so basically now with that piece of yarn that you cut off, you just want to connect it to your actual armhole and just start going around the armhole with a slip stitch or a single crochet. I single crocheted really quickly. Yeah, so super duper easy. And I hope it works for you guys by using a bigger hook, because I really couldn't figure out this increase with this stitch. And I did find a blog site that said to do the increase how I did it in the previous video, but it just didn't look right to me. So yeah, this worked a little bit better. Anyway, so now I'm done, and I'm just gonna turn the sweater right side out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also leave your comments down below with the pattern requests, and I will get to it as soon as I can. All right, guys, see you in the next video.